What's up YouTube, it's Mr. Mranjelorion, and I wanted to come at you with a Minecraft video. I know that it's been a while since I've done any of these, but I figured because it's been so long I should come back, and this is what I've been doing lately. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft, and so I figured what better to do than make a FeedTheBeast video. So if the turnout for these videos is good, then I will continue making them, and if not, I will stop. I'm sorry, I just don't have a lot of time for these recordings, because for the recordings to sound alright, I have to be alone, and I am almost never alone. In fact, right now, I'm only alone because it is 11:30 at night, and everyone is either asleep or gone. So, I'm playing on the Mindcrack pack with the hard Greg Tech recipes turned off because, honestly, having those recipes on only delays the inevitable, and it will take a long time to achieve what I want to, and I don't want to deal with that. So, I will have those turned off, and if later on in this series I feel like I've gotten better and I can turn them back on again, then I will. So, I'm going to collect a couple of supplies that you would need just to get started in vanilla Minecraft, and I will get back to you when I have those done. What's up guys, I'm back. I just wanted to give you a quick little update. I've found a nice little cave system here actually. I've gotten a decent amount of coal from it. There's some iron just around the corner here. There's some bauxite, which is going to be good later on for getting titanium. And I think I have a pretty good start. And if you notice by my hunger bar, I have switched out of peaceful mode. I forgot that I was in peaceful mode. It's just because when I'm learning things, I don't want to have to deal with eating or with monsters. So I will be playing this in easy mode. I usually do not play in anything above easy, so I'm sorry if you were expecting more, but this will be a very laid-back Let's Play. So I'm gonna just go around and collect a couple ores, and I'll get back to you when I start getting some tech stuff going. Alright guys, I'm back, and I've just returned from a little caving adventure. And I've got a little bit of ore. You can see I have 21 iron, 20 copper, and 10 tin. There's definitely more down there, but my pick ran out, and I figured this would be a good time to show you a little bit of tech that I'm setting up. First thing I'm going to build is called a slag furnace. Now, the most important thing in FeedTheBeast to know is that your goal is to get the most out of your items. You don't want to just smelt up iron in a regular furnace, because then this 21 iron would only give me 21 iron. What I want to do is put it in a slag furnace, which uses twice as much fuel as a normal furnace. So it will take one piece of coal to get you 4 items, but it has a chance of giving you 2 iron per iron ore, and it can also give you stone. So, you might need stone in some of your recipes. There we go, you saw that just got 2 iron from 1 iron ore. So you get iron and stone, and you might need stone in some of your recipes, and this saves you the hassle of having to smelt up some cobblestone. So I'm going to smelt up all of this ore, and I will come back to you after I get a little bit more, and we're going to start working on some industrial craft machines. While I was smelting up my ores, I figured I would walk around a little bit and check some stuff out, and right by my house I found this Greenland swamp biome, and I found some rubber trees. These rubber trees are very important if we're going to want to get some tech started, because these carry rubber, and you need rubber to make copper cables, which are in just about every single industrial craft recipe. So, this is what rubber looks like. If you tap it with a tree tap via right click, you get a little bit of sticky resin. Now for now we're just going to have to smelt this up, and you get 1 piece of rubber per sticky resin, but eventually you can make an extractor and you can get 3 rubber out of 1 sticky resin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract the resin off of these rubber trees, cut down the trees, get some saplings, and bring the trees to my house so that we can start farming rubber and use that rubber to make some industrial craft machines. So I will catch up to you after I have completed that. First death, I was killed by a zombie. I got surrounded inside of my base. So, we'll see how far away I am from spawn. I'm about 167 meters from spawn. That's not too far. We're going to make a mad dash for it in the middle of the night. Hopefully I will get there and the mobs will be gone, but I think that those chunks are actually loaded, so I don't believe that this will be very easy to accomplish. But wish me luck. I'm also being followed by an angry zombie, which are added by the mod Thaumcraft. They have the red eyes, and they are fast and very hard to kill. Okay. So, zombie picked up my stuff. Killed him. Okay, get your axe out. Pro tip, axes do almost as much damage as a sword, so if you don't have a sword on you, which mine broke during the middle of the fight, get an axe. Okay, there we go. I also had F8 on, which is not good. Okay, so I'm going to turn off that death point, and I will be back once we get all these ores smelted up. See you later. Alright, I'm back, and the reason I'm back is because I realized that we need one more thing before we can start this up. We need redstone. In order to make the battery, to make the generator, we need redstone. So, I figured you probably want to see some of these ores, and I'll explain them to you in case you're new to FeedTheBeast. That is a creeper. You should know what that is. Sorry, I can't really talk and fight at the same time, and I'm bad with creepers. Okay, so let's go through and give a little tour of the ores. That shiny green stuff right there, that is green zirconium. Zirconium is from a mod called Zycraft. You will see me pass that up a lot because I have no use for it. I don't get into Zycraft. We might later, but not right now. That stuff that I just mined right there, that is called uranium. Uranium is going to be good later on if we want to start making nuclear power. Nuclear power is a very good source of power if you know how to use it right, which I'm not super good at, but I'm starting to learn, so we might actually get into some nuclear power later on. But my main goal is to get some solar power going, because it's free, and it's infinite, but it's expensive. So we will definitely be working towards solar power this series. And yes, I'm just getting some coal because we're going to need it, because you will need this to power the generator, which will be one of the first things. This is aluminum, it's also from Zycraft. This is cinnabar. I won't be collecting this. It's for mercury, which later on can be used to triple your ore output for many ores, but primarily copper, I believe, which is this stuff right here. You should have noticed that from before when I was smelting it. And this is tin. Copper and tin only spawn in higher Y levels. I believe copper is 64 down to about 40, and tin is, I believe, 50 down to 20. Okay. Blue zirconium. Basically, any block that has that texture is zirconium, and it's just whatever color there is. There's light, dark, blue, green, and red. I don't think I'm missing any. This is crude oil. I'll be collecting this because it's a very good way to get your first bits of energy, because once you can get an extractor and a macerator, you can turn that crude oil into oil. And you can put the oil in cells and put those oil cells into a semi-fluid generator and begin creating energy units. That will probably be my next source of energy after, obviously, the regular generator, which we will be making sometime this episode. So, now I'm going to travel further down underground so we can see a couple more of the ores that this mod has to offer. Okay, that shiny purple thing right there is V-infused stone. Yes, there's multiple colors of ore textured like that. The purple is V, the red is fire, the blue is water, the green is earth, the yellow is air, and I believe, I'm not sure if it's in this pack, but there is a light colored one, and that is dull, and they are from Thaumcraft. Those are magical shards, and you use those to create your first wand. I will not be getting into Thaumcraft simply because I am not good at the mod, I would not be good at teaching you, and I don't have fun playing Thaumcraft. We will be doing a lot of industrial craft and thermal expansion this series. Those mods are very tech-based and give you chances to double your output, and eventually, in industrial craft, create items from energy. And there's lots of automation involved in those, and so we will be having lots of fun playing those. This is an angry zombie. As I said, they're a lot more difficult. As you can see, he dishes out lots of damage. Okay. I will come back to you once I've gotten further underground so I can show you some of the other things. But before I leave you, this is Monazit. I'll be collecting this a little bit. It's for the MFFS, which is, hell if I can remember what the M stands for, but it's basically force fields. But I will be collecting it to use as an amplifier in the mass fabricator so that I can make UU matter for cheaper. So I will catch up to you once I've found some redstone. I was able to find my way a little bit lower down into the earth and find some new ores. This is lead. Lead is added by, I believe, thermal expansion and factorization. The ore is added by thermal expansion. Factorization does have its own lead, but you have to mine silver to get it. These are sapphires. Sapphires are fantastic. They mine at diamond speed, but they have the durability of a little bit stronger than iron, I believe. So it's basically a really cheap diamond pickaxe, and they're very common. Sapphires can also be used in making Lapotron crystals, which are high-tier energy crystals that can store energy you can carry with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and run around here. Hopefully I will find some zombies or something, because I'm running out of food. And I don't want to be stuck down here without food, especially because this is an abandoned mine shaft, and these things are dangerous. Okay, I'm going to die probably. So, hoping that I don't die. This is the end. I don't know where that came from. Okay. So I've died again. This will be fun because this time I died underground. So, I'm gonna go ahead and run back to base, bring myself a mushroom stew or two, because I was able to get some mushrooms from the Greenland swamp biome near my house. Craft myself up an iron sword and go in there, swords blazing, I guess, because I can't really say guns blazing. knock that out so those leaves will fall. Okay. So I'm gonna need some wood, and I'm gonna need some iron. Wooden planks, make sticks. Iron. Let's toss these sticks back. You know what? Let's bring a bow. Bows are nice. And let's bring mushroom stew. 2. Okay. So, hopefully, using just this death point thing, I can find my way back. The death points are actually a bit confusing. I'm not gonna waste it on this creeper. Okay. Blew up, but that's fine. I think I went this way, if I remember correctly. Then I came up here, turned and went down here. Yes, this brings me here. This is where I showed you the lead. Turned around and went this way, and now I didn't. Okay. I see my death point. It's pretty close. I went this way, dropped down. Probably have my sword in my hand. Up here. Down. Oh, almost fell down there. That would have been bad. And here's my stuff. So that wasn't the end of the world. Luckily, both of these times. That creeper was actually falling on this quartz crystal, which does damage, in fact. Which ended up working out in my favor. Alright. So, let's just reorganize this. Okay. And let's, we'll put cobble here. Okay. So, I'm going to look around this cave for a sec, and it looks like we're getting deeper, so hopefully I'll be back to you very soon with some redstone and other ores. This is sapphire, green sapphire, by the way, and it is also just as good as the blue sapphire. And there's red, and there's ore that looks like that, but it's red, and that is rubies. So I will be right back with you guys. So right after I stopped recording, I found a dungeon. Literally like 10 seconds after I stopped recording. It is a spider dungeon, and unfortunately the creeper just blew up the spawner. Spawners are actually kind of useful in this game because of a mod called Soul Shards. A steadfast drone is very good. Fire protection 4. I need to drop some stuff. We don't need dirt. Let's eat this mushroom stew and drop the bowl. Okay, I don't honestly need the record. Drop gravel and get cocoa beans. Cocoa beans will be good for brown dye. Okay. This stuff. This is called Galena ore. This is added by GregTech, which is an extension of Industrial Craft. And Galena ore is basically just a mixture between silver and lead. And later on we'll be able to refine this and get 1 silver and 1 lead for every Galena ore. We are at the layers now where we can find some redstone, so... and my pick is breaking. Perfect. So... Actually, you know what? I think we can actually fix this. We are in an abandoned mineshaft, meaning there's wood. So... I think we can actually... make this not the end of the world and not have to make another trip. Luckily I came back also because I missed that right there. We don't need this wheat. Don't need this. Silk Touch. I was gonna miss out on Silk Touch and you guys would have killed me if you would have seen that. Okay. So these zombie sounds are starting to get terrifying. Okay, they're up there. Come on, drop down, drop down. They can't, they're stuck. Okay. I'm gonna head back up a different way. And we're gonna make a crafting table, and we're going to make ourselves a pick and get this redstone and get out of here. So I will catch up with you once I am out of this cave. While I was down here, I wanted to show you another kind of ore. This is called Nicolite. Nicolite is from Red Power, and it is a fairly useful ore, and so we're going to collect this. I need to think of something to throw out. We'll throw out the amber. Amber is not very useful. So, if you were looking at my inventory, you can now see that I have gotten a decent amount of redstone. So, we're going to head up to the surface, and we're going to get crafting on our first bit of power, and we're going to start with industrial craft, and then we're going to have to end this episode because it's getting pretty close to the length I would like it to be. So, I will catch you guys up on the surface. Alright guys, I couldn't resist caving just a little bit more. It's been about a minute since I left you guys, and I've found my first diamonds. So, this will be very useful. We can get some obsidian, we can head to the nether, and we can get this series going a little bit quicker than I was expecting to be able to get it. So, let's toss out this rotten flesh to ensure we have space for it. 1 diamond, 2 diamond, 3 diamonds, okay. And is that it? Alright. 3 diamonds, not bad, that's enough for a pick, which is all we really need. So, now I'm actually going to head up to the surface because I have diamonds on me, I have all sorts of goodies. I'm almost fell in the lava, I just had a heart attack. So, it's time to head up to the surface and start with some materials. See you guys then. Alright, we're finally back, and it's time to get started making a generator. For a generator, you're going to need a little bit of material. You're going to need an iron furnace, which can simply be crafted like this. Craft yourself a regular furnace, place it down, and it's 5 iron around it. And there's an iron furnace. So we're going to need 1 of those. We're going to need 3 refined iron. And we're going to need an RE battery. And RE batteries are crafted like so. You're going to need some copper cables. So we're going to need all the sticky resin. Okay. Let's just start with 8 sticky resin. Use up 1 coal. Okay. To get refined iron, you're going to want to smelt up iron in a furnace. A slag furnace will not work, unfortunately. So, we'll wait for that to be done. In the meantime, we're going to make some copper cables. It's simply 3 copper in a line. You get uninsulated copper cables. Now, for these to be any use, you need to insulate them. How do you insulate them? With some rubber. You can just use this in your regular crafting bench here, and copper cables. These can either be placed down and used as wiring for your machines, or they can be used in crafting recipes. In our case, we're going to be using it in a crafting recipe. So we're just gonna wait a little bit for this to cook up. 2 more of those, just so we don't waste the coal that we put in there. And we will smelt up our refined iron and work on making a generator. Take care of that spider. We're surrounded by endermen right now, and normally I'd go out and kill them, but I honestly do not think that I am prepared enough to kill endermen yet. So smelt iron in a furnace, you get refined iron. Refined iron is very useful. You need this for a lot of industrial craft machines. So it's going to be good to keep a stock of this. So, if you ever don't know the recipe of an item you're looking for, NEI, which is these items over here, is a fantastic mod. If I want to know how to make the generator, I put my mouse over the generator and press the R key, and it gives me the recipe. It tells me there's a million different ways to make the generator. We're going to be doing it this way, with an iron furnace, 3 refined iron, and 1 RE battery. Okay, for the RE battery, you're going to want to take tin, place it like that, surrounding redstone, and 1 copper cable on top gives you an RE battery. So now we can make our generator. Boom, generator complete. Now, I could go straight to making a macerator, but I'm going to want to store some of this energy that I'm creating in a bat box. To make a bat box, we're going to need 3 RE batteries, another copper cable, and 5 wooden planks. So let's go ahead and grab the wooden planks that we're going to need. We're going to need 12 more tin, 6 more redstone, and we have the copper cables that we need. So let's make these 3 RE batteries complete. Let's grab these wood, and yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of wood, 1, 2, 3 batteries, and a copper cable. This is a bat box. Bat boxes are used to store energy. It's the first of 3 tiers of energy storage. This stores 40,000 energy units. Energy units is the form of energy that industrial craft has. And so you see it stores 40,000. And in a generator, you can just toss some coal in there, and it burns up the coal and creates energy, which we're seeing stored in here. And that energy can be used on, let's grab some copper cable, let's place 1 right there, and we can put a machine on top and a machine to the side of it. And we're going to make 2 machines right now. We're going to make a macerator, which is used to double the ore output that you get. This is with a machine block, an electronic circuit, 2 cobblestone, and 3 flint. So for a machine block, we're going to want that. We need 8 iron, and we're going to need 1 more for the circuit. The circuit's going to require 2 redstone. It's going to require 6 copper cables, so we're going to actually want to cook up all of the sticky resin. Let's go ahead and, you know what, we're going to make the electric furnace first, if it doesn't require too much. It is an electronic circuit, an iron furnace, and 2 redstone. So, I will make that, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm bringing you back for the crafting process of these machines. First, we're going to want to make some electronic circuits. This is the recipe for those. You know how to make all these things you've already seen. 2 electronic circuits. Now I'm going to show you something cool that you can do with NEI. Let's pull up the recipe of the macerator. Oh, no, I need the machine block. What's the recipe of that? If I hold shift and press this question mark, automatically puts it in there for me. And now I can automatically craft this macerator. I'm going to go ahead and place it right there. Okay. Now we're going to make the electric furnace, which is very simple. It is, I believe, like this. No, like this. An iron furnace, electronic circuit, 2 redstone makes an electric furnace. I'll show you how both of these work. Let's go ahead and grab some ore. Not the silver. Silver ore is actually best put into a slag furnace, because although you will be using coal more than you would if you were to put it in a macerator and then an electric furnace, I believe actually, you will automatically get at least 1 lead and 1 silver, sometimes even 2 lead and 2 silver, so it's very useful. A macerator basically just doubles your ore. I can throw some iron in here, and you can see the progress bar moving, and when that's done, it will give me 2 iron dust, and I can smelt each iron dust into an iron ingot. So I get 2 iron ingots out of 1 iron ore every time. So this is very useful, and it works on all of these ores you can see. Accidentally placed that lead block. Okay. An electric furnace. Just throw in the iron dust, and it will turn into an iron ingot. And this is all being run off of my generator, which burns up coal, puts it in the bat box, and distributes it between these 2 machines. So that's going to be it for this first episode. I hope you'd enjoyed it. If you do, please leave a like and a comment letting me know what you would like to see me do further in this series. Next episode, I will have processed all of this ore, and we will start up with some more machines. Have a great day, guys.